As you know from listening to me over the past month, I've been struggling with voice issues and congestion. Is it the flu, a cold, allergies? And I certainly know I'm not the only one. Well, we've asked our friend Dr. Jonathan Seal of Ascension Providence to shed some light on what you're seeing this year. I think for me it's all of the above, frankly.
Yeah.
I did have the flu and then a cold, but I just can't seem to get over it.
We're seeing a little bit less of the flu than we were last year. Actually quite a bit less. Some strep, but a lot of allergies and colds, upper respiratory infections, and they're really ravaging the community.
Well, that seems like the pollen this year has just been worse.
It is high.
I never used to have that kind of problem with allergies. Is it something you can develop?
Yeah, it certainly is. Now, I know you're not new to the area, but some people who come in from other areas are not used to these pollen counts from certain certain trees. Then they can get allergies. But yeah, even if you've never had allergies and you live in the same area, either new allergens come in or you develop allergies to the allergens that are around right now.
Now, I know that, of course, there are a lot of over-the-counter things that are available, some strong antihistamines and that kind of thing. When do you need to go to the doctor? When, when is that? Because I've made several trips, I can guarantee you.
It's very difficult. I would suggest distinguishing between allergies and a cold. Typically with allergies, it's more itchy sort of symptoms. With a cold, more painful symptoms. Now, there's definitely crossover, and that's a little oversimplified, but I think it helps. So like pain, like nausea, and then like a runny nose, pain around your sinuses, sore throat, headache, those can all be signs of a cold. And even with a cold, really there's not much to be done except treat the symptoms. And then for allergies, if it's been going on for a long time, itchiness, runny nose, congestion, typically not as much pain. If it's been for a while, you may need to actually see an allergist, at which point they can do allergy shots, allergy testing first, and then allergy shots. Again, that's kind of a long-term solution, but over time it can help. And so I think it's difficult to tell. The other thing would be is if you've had cold symptoms, sinus pain for more than 7 to 10 days, that might actually be an indication of a sinus infection. In that circumstance, you actually might need antibiotics.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of concern on the part of doctors with just prescribing antibiotics. So you go in, I don't feel good, give me an antibiotic. And I know you're not wanting to do that.
Right, exactly. And the reason for that is because we want to allow people to heal as much naturally as they can, which reduces the rate of resistance to antibiotics. Because nowadays, we're getting stronger and stronger antibiotics to fight the bacteria that have become resistant to the old antibiotics. I mean, how often do you get a prescription for penicillin anymore? That's just not cutting it.
No.
And it's just going to keep going if we give antibiotics when people don't really need them. So that's why we're so careful about it nowadays. I think probably more than we used to, and that's a good thing.
So if folks need to contact you, how can they do that?
They can contact us at getprovidencecare.com. They can find any one of our many doctors right in this area.
All right, thank you so much,
no
Dr.
problem.
Seal, for being with us.